All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. As you can see with what I just started on, I'm going to start off this episode by putting in the radiation research terminal. I think I'm going to use this radioactive little blob of uranium here to get the radiation necessary to run it. It's going to be a little bit slow. It's not very high rads, but that's okay. We don't need it to be super fast. We just need it to work. And I think I'm also on the side, I'm going to upgrade this ranching system. So I'm going to priority put the critter eggs into incubators, and those will be the ones that go back into the ranch. And all the excess eggs will probably drop here, and then I'll just let these slogos. I might put some mesh tiles under them. And from a previous episode, we can see what happens when we do that. Let's just say we'll speed up the rate of meat coming in. So, I think that's what I'm gonna do. At least I'll think about it or try to figure out a way to do this smarter. Although it's not like it's not working right now. It's just not working as well as it could be. So, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think there's anything else super high on the list. Maybe getting oil here very soon, but I think I'm gonna get the work on finishing out. What is it? I'm gonna finish work on getting the research terminal up and running. And before, let's see, I'll take the pearl. That's pretty useful actually. Although, decreased athletics. I don't think so. Yeah, I'll take the pearl. Yep. I realized while building this, there was lead right here this entire time. I just never looked that hard at the radiate. I thought it was just uranium and abyssalite, but clearly not. So we could have had conductive wiring in the base cycles and cycles ago, but it's all right. We're fine. Here, this isn't going to produce a lot of rad bolts because it's only like 50 rads or something, but how much do I care? Not really that much. 59 rads per cycle. It's whatever. It's good enough. We're going to put in a little large power transformer right here to run this. We'll put it right there. And run conductive wiring with lead, funny enough. And we'll just send, oh my goodness, we'll send that into. These things take a lot of power. Kind of weird, but it's alright. You have the lead and all these tidal turbines that don't really do much besides always produce power for us. So, yep, this is almost online. I will want to see how much this produces because I might put in a second one. It's not quite a lot, but most of these tiles are very low rate rads per cycle. This 59 is one of the best ones, really. This one, there's another 59 on the other sides. All right, let's see how long makes what 5 rod bolts per cycle. Is that what it said? Yeah, you know what? That's fine. This takes how many rad bolts per research? I don't know. We can just turn it on though. I think what I'm immediately gonna go for is the gourmet meal preparation so we can get sushi bar. Just because while we're not doing bad for food, we definitely need to improve our food production. So we're gonna do that. Hopefully this 5 per cycle and it can store 100. How many does it need to like? Oh wait, what was that? It was 10 units per research point. So this, which takes 20 research points, and it would take 200 rad bolts, and this is only producing 5 a cycle. So that would be 40 cycles until we can research one thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to increase the radiation on this. Let me think about ways to increase radiation. I think what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna put in a mechanized airlock, which will just be closed right next to this, and build it out of uranium ore. This will be another 400 kilos of uranium ore essentially right next to this. So hopefully this will increase the radiation next door by a little bit, so we can increase the amount of rad bolts we're producing. Let's see, up to 100. So now we're producing 9 a cycle. That's better. Is there any... I could keep doing this, like stack another few here. God, but these things take so much power for no reason. I don't get why they take so much. All right, well, I might upgrade this a little bit, but we'll see. Even further. Well, I also think about food. So, okay, I think this is what I'm going to have set up. These are all uranium mechanized airlocks, so this is a lot of uranium right nearby. You can see how many rads these two rad bolt generators are producing. So I'm producing around 20 rads per cycle now, or rad bolts per cycle, which means we could do 2 research points a day, which, you know, that means it'll take 10 cycles instead for us to get this research, which I think I can deal with that. Maybe eventually I'll upgrade this. I could almost mine this and then rebuild it out of mechanized airlocks and it'd be more compact and maybe more efficient, but how much do I really care? I could put in another one more maybe rad bolt generator like here and just shoot it upward and redirect it. But I've been trying not to shoot. I don't want to shoot them this way because if a goop takes a direct rad bolt to the chest, that's going to be maybe some problems. Oh, another pod. Let's see. I think I'll just take the pills. I already got a few. So the rad bolt generator, it says here it's using 60 watts, and that's true. That's what the load is on the wire. It's 120 watts because there's 2 of them. But in the tab, it's 480. So I'm gonna spam these rad bolt generators everywhere if they're 60 watts. I don't know if this is a bug or if it's intended, but well, I'm sure as hell gonna build quite a few of them. That's for sure. Or at least more. I don't see why I wouldn't if it's something like that. Do we still have more uranium ore? I've got one more bit of it. I'll put that. I don't know. I'll put it like here. Why not? Is this one also 60 watts? It is. Strange. Okay, so I guess you can really spam these things now. Cool. Definitely gonna build a lot more of them. So a commenter mentioned just putting down one mesh tile here for the ranches to stop the flooding that keeps happening. So I'm gonna try it for a little bit and see if it helps. I'm worried that the viscosity of mucin is high enough that it won't flow off over the edge down this way, but hopefully it still helps. And since it's only one tile, they shouldn't die because they'll go back into the fluid real quick. That's the idea. This, I should probably not let it just drop down into here, but it might already be a contaminated fluid tank anyways. So, let me see. Materials. Oh no, it actually is pure salt or just regular water. Okay, I'll collect it then to make sure that it doesn't contaminate down here. Just put down like a liquid pump or something, or maybe just put in some airflow. Oh, it's right in the wrong spot. I'll do craft. No, there. Oh, I've got idle dupes. Okay. The other thing I'm about to go do is I'm gonna make a little bit of steel. I'm gonna set up just way down here in the oil biome. I'm gonna set up a little liquid pump and a basic smelter, and I'm just gonna get us enough steel to make a thermal aqua tuner. Probably might put the industrial section right like here, maybe. Just demolish this whole biome. Uh, the reason we need the thermal aqua tuner because otherwise it'll get way too hot. Yeah. I'm gonna get to putting in that. I have to be careful of this because it's super hot right through here, and then obviously down here it's not as bad, but I can't really crack this open because that's 1,000-degree igneous rock, and I don't really want everything in here to flash to sour gas immediately. Also, zombie spores are annoying, but I have Atmos suits, so it's not like it's... All right, this is just a very basic setup here. I'm just gonna suck up a little bit of the oil. Eventually, I'll mine all this out, filter out the polluted brine from the oil and all that. Ooh, a copper volcano. I didn't even realize. But right now I'm just going to suck it up, put it into this metal refinery that's up here. And I guess I need some iron. We'll do I don't know, like 20. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to dump that fluid right back into this. And since it's a pretty large mass of water and oil and all of that down here, it should be fine. I don't want it to hit the fluted brine, because if it does, it's going to flash the steam in the pipe the second it leaves the metal refinery. But hopefully there's enough oil mass down here that it won't do that. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, we're gonna have a bit of steam, and it's whatever. So this is gonna produce. I need to also refine some carbon, so I'll put down a little kiln right next door, and in the kiln we'll put in some. We'll refine some carbon. I think there's some coal in here, which we can get that from. There's another recipe for it that I can't remember for refined carbon. Maybe it's wood. I think it might be you can turn wood into refined carbon, which would also be very good because we've got tons of that all over this map. So once they're finished constructing that, then we'll start making some steel. Yeah, you can use either coal or wood, and also gumwood now. Definitely don't want to use that since it's too valuable, which, speaking of, I do need to get around to making a farm of those gumwood. What do they take again? They just take sulfur. Just sulfur. Do I have any sulfur? I've got almost 20 tons. I guess it's probably because I went through this biome, which has... Is this not... No, this is the rust biome. Where did I get all that sulfur from? I know one of the creatures produces it. I just don't remember which one. I think these guys, the Gildos, produce sulfur. Oh, they eat sulfur. Squids don't somehow produce sulfur. They know. Oh, is it one of these that produces sulfur? Nope. You. Nope. I don't know. I'm getting it from somewhere and don't remember what. But that's completely fine by me. Any actual good people? But I might put in a little farm of those. I don't have a lot of sulfur, but I'm sure there's... Oh, here's some sulfur. It's just in the main biome. Okay, the starter biome, it had sulfur. 20 kgs a cycle, so I could run it for a decent bit of time, but I would want a solid supply of it. Let me look and see what gives it again. What is it? There's something on this map that produces sulfur. Oh. Okay. Refining galena into lead produces sulfur. Natural gas production. Yeah, I guess I could do that, where you can cool sour gas, and then it would produce, both liquid methane and sulfur. But that seems... Look at the temperature you required for that. Not sure. What is the constant beeping? I'm losing my mind. I'm going insane. It's like every 5 seconds there's a shut up. You're not starving, you're not trapped, you're not nothing. Why do I need to hear about what you're doing? Oh, stupid frickin' iron to steel. Clean. Okay, now that's an actual one to autosave. To care about where. Oh, in the bedroom. Yeah, I killed it. Ah, don't hit him while he's sleeping, man. Get a high priority on that, please. Did I set them to have a high priority on attacking? Oops. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Extra shellfish. And down here, what is the last ingredient for steel again? Oh, it's iron, duh. Once they do this first recipe for it, it'll be fine. But they need to finish hooking up the coolant. Otherwise, yeah. All right. Very close to steel. So we just finished the research for gourmet meal preparation. So we have the sushi bar now. I think I really want to get into this pretty quickly. Also, a gas range would be nice. Um, Also, then the next risk thing we're going to work on is renewable energy. What is insulated conductive wiring? Oh, what? It's an upgrade to conductive wiring? When did that get added? Whoa. Okay. That might be useful at some points, but we're gonna go for renewable energy next, and just so we can start getting. We need steam turbines to produce our infinite setup. Is there anything else I'm really missing in here that I've never seen before? I'm sure, but some new glass decorations which I want to get soon. Um, where were those mines? It's not the drill cone. Whatever. Nope. Right. Maybe I already have the things that I need for extracting. It's these thermal fissures. They have the sulfur buildup that we need to. Oh, I guess there's a way to get sulfur. Duh. I need the what is it called? It's a marine drill. What is it? Robotic tools. Have that unlocked. Robotic tools. Don't think I or I do. No. Wow, it's fine. Texture. Why don't I just look it up? Robotic tools. There it is. I do have them unlocked. What are they in? Utilities? Or stations? Or automation? There they are, marine drill. They're staring me in the face. I can actually make them right now. They do cost, how much energy again? Oh, they cost 960 watts, but they also take 1,000 grams per second of dynamite. But they only work every once in a while. They don't, because it takes a while for these. I think I do want to get in here and start working on making this um, an actual real containment for these. Because this natural gas, I don't think it comes out. I don't know what temperature it comes out at. Um, the temperature of the fissure itself is 90 degrees, but that's way lower than the melting. We can go up to 125 before steel, but we're about to get steel anyway, so it's not like it matters too much. But I think because this is a lot of power right here, that would be nice to get our hands on. So we're gonna work on tapping into these. There's I think 3 on the map. Yeah, and they each produce decent bit of natural gas per second. Might even be. Oh, there's another one. Probably more. I just can't see off at the sides of the map. Yeah. Starvation. Why? Why? Why do you? Why? Oh, eat more or something. I don't know. Take a snack with you down there. I'm gonna lose it. Maybe I shouldn't allow them out of the base if they can't walk fast in exosuits, but it's just like, really? Do I have to? It seems like some overkill. I don't know. Oxygen production's still doing good. Yeah, okay. And then slogos are also good. Just, are we done now? Finish? Okay, well. There we go. The liquid pump is now on. What is over? Oh. Oh, what did they build this out of? Actually, I don't know if it would have mattered with some. It's 70 degrees down here. And, yeah, 75. And do I have anything that can go above that temperature? No. Well, fine. It's a little bit hot down here. This is just gonna overheat for a little bit. We'll disable auto repair for it. It's just this is a very temporary setup before we actually get enough steel to make things we need. Which gotta get our first batch of iron, and I can start queuing up steel after that. There we go. Where did he? Okay, steel. Let's go with. I don't remember how much is a thermal aqua tuner actually cost steel or just in general. 1,200. Okay, we need at least 12 of these then. There we go. And I think I have a little bit less time to record today, so I think this is where I'm going to actually end the episode. Next episode, we'll upgrade this liquid pump so it stops breaking on us down here. And then move. We're gonna dig out this area, and we're gonna actually set up an industrial area, steam turbine, thermo aqua tuner, cool it down to make sure it doesn't get. And maybe we'll put another thermo aqua tuner in the base because it's getting a bit warm from the oxygen. This oxygen comes out of the electrolyzers at 75, or not 75. Comes out pretty hot. I don't remember the exact temperature, like 60 degrees or something. So we need to cool that the base around. Also, this is working. But you can see how viscous mucin is. It's stacking all the way up here. But I can fix that by just putting the liquid pump down like here or here. So yeah, things are going good, and thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.